Hallelujah, hey. It's the sound of victory. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hey. It's working on it here. Hallelujah. It's the sound of victory. All right, we will try. La 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 la. It's the sound of victory. All right, maybe it is. We'll try it again. Maybe it is the camera. If I unplug it, and maybe if I plug it back in, and then whoopee. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy and it does not boast. It is not proud and it does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking and it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with and in the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. Good morning, collective. I am QUAN, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. I know some of y'all were asking for an update about the situation that happened. I had someone set fire to a part of my house while I was doing my second reading on Friday, in case anyone's wondering. But I saw your comments and I thank you for your concern and well wishes. But I just wanted to address that really quickly for those of you that were asking questions about that. On Friday, while I was doing my second reading, they set a portion of my house, which is my rooftop, they set it on fire while I was in the middle of doing my reading. First, they turned out my power, electric, and internet, but I have a power bank and I have, I have a generator. I have several different ways to get right back on. So because of that, they turned the internet and the power right back on. And then they turned around and set a part of my house on fire. And the reason that happened was, let me be very clear, and I do want to declare and say this. The country that I'm in is an anti-corruption country. Absolutely, 100%. Okay? And because I was kind of bragging about that, not in a bad way, but because I was promoting that and I was saying that, and it absolutely is, of course, as demons do, that's the very thing that they wanted to attack. Okay, that's the exact when I said the only thing I deal with here really is witchcraft, because they'll never put their hands on me and they'll never physically do something where they're breaking inside my home or setting it on fire. They don't do that type of thing here. I meant what I said, and that was the truth. That what I said was the truth. This is an excellent country. They do have an anti-corruption policy, and they actually handled the situation, and they handled it appropriately. The issue was the American, okay? You got to look at the puppet master, because they don't do things like that here where I am. They don't set homes on fire. They don't break into your house and do all this stealing. And now I'm not saying every single thing is perfect. No place is, because to say a place is perfect would have to say that that you can control the mind and the actions of every single individual in a whole damn country, and that's just impossible. What I'm saying is, overall, they have an anti-corruption policy in this country, and it's been tested now based on the action that was taken against me with the fire, which was orchestrated by an American, by the way, by an American that works for the American government, by the way, okay? And it proved that their system, it actually does work, because they responded to what was done. And I believe the person that's actually set the fire, I believe they took him to jail. They actually took action and did something with him. But and it was very swift action too. Okay. So when I say what I said, I wanted to make sure that these goofies don't sit up here, because they were hoping that the effect would be that I would be a dum-dum and come online and speak negatively about the country that I'm in. And I'm just not that stupid. And I don't think any other expat is that dumb to speak negatively about a country that they're living in. And especially if you're investing and planning on investing more money into that country where you're living, right? So, like I said, the individual that set my house on fire, even though it was someone that's from this country, you can't control what every single person's thoughts and actions are, okay? But you can give an appropriate response and take action. And they did. And their system does work. It really is safe here. It really is anti-corruption, okay? And the puppet strings was pulled by an FBI agent from America that was up around me that got a kid. You know, it doesn't matter the person that took the physical action. That could have been anybody. I look at the person that set my house on fire as the person that came from America and paid somebody and found someone desperate enough to do it. That's the person that is standing accused of setting my house on fire, because that's the person that found somebody, paid them money, and convinced them to do it. So the guilty party is the person from America. Now, there were 3 people. Intuitive Goddess Latoya 333. She's a tarot card reader on YouTube. She also has angel therapy. She signed a contract with my aunt Cynthia Moore with the CIA, and also with Shaquana Denson of Southeast Atlanta, Georgia. And they were supposed to be able to control me, to keep me from leaving the country, to gang stalk me in my home and community. But because I couldn't be controlled or restrained, they decided to take my life. And when they couldn't take my life, they just continuously kept on doing death spells on me. They were trying to set my house on fire in Georgia. Okay. And, you know, I already sold the house before they had a chance to do it, because they were coordinating with my insurance company to see if they could find a way to cause a lapse in my home insurance, so that when they set my house on fire, I would not be able to have the money to rebuild my house because of a lapse of insurance. Okay. See, the beautiful thing is with African homes, most African homes, because of the climate here, they're built differently. They're built stronger. And most of them are built with cinder block, limestone, brick, and things of that nature. You understand? So if anything catches fire, it's going to be something loose and flimsy that's outside the home, or something loose and flimsy in the home. But for the most part, ain't no African homes burning down like that. Okay. Those gas fires that start from underground, those are those cardboard homes in America. And because of the gas connection on the line underground, it makes it easier for those homes to combust and to burn the whole house down. And a lot of those homes are made out of cheap materials. It's much harder to burn down a Caribbean, South American, African home, because Most of these homes are in a temperature whereby, because of what they're made out of, maybe you could burn something loose, like I said, outside the home or inside, but the house ain't burning down because of what it's constructed of. And in America, because of the climate and temperature, they have to have, the stuff, the pink insulation in between the walls, and they have to have a whole lot of extra stuff in the gas line underground, because of the weather and the climate there. Okay. So I just wanted to let you all know. And of course, I'm blessed, I'm highly favored, and I always have my spiritual protection. The reason they told me that that needed to happen, and that was part of the plan too. And they said the reason is because the other little things they were doing, like to my water tank outside and other stuff, other little things that they were doing, that I would make mention of, it would be very, very easy to call me crazy, and say I'm making it up. Whatever happened on your property, it's due to the weather, the wind blew it, and just stupid things like that. That's easy to write off and call me crazy. You understand? My guides told me that was a very small fire and it didn't even get anywhere. And it's already been replaced. Whatever burned has already been replaced. I did it over the weekend. But my ancestors were explaining to me that that was by divine intervention as well. Because one, that fire didn't do any real damage, but two, the fact that they set a fire while I was doing my reading gave the evidence and the proof that was needed to prove that what I was telling the whole time was the truth about this group that's been trying to unalive me. My aunt Cynthia Moore, okay, with the CIA, is, and her connections, is how they know where my house is in Africa, okay, because they don't have addresses the same way they do in America. So you got to do some real digging and have some connections to try to track somebody down to find out where they moved to in an African country, depending where they went. You understand? So it's the person. Someone asked me in the comments, do I know who set the fire? Never mind the person that physically set the fire. That does not count. It could have been anybody they could have paid. And that person did get arrested. And it was swift justice too. Okay. This country, they don't play those type of games, and it is safe. It is very safe here. But it was my aunt Cynthia Moore. Okay. My aunt Cynthia Moore, utilizing her connections, in the CIA, the FBI, and the NSA, because these are people that are all part of the same cult, okay, to track my locations. It was my aunt Cynthia, Shaquana Denson, and intuitive goddess Latoya 333. They took a contract from my aunt Cynthia and a Capricorn she was working together with, and put it on my life. I was supposed to be these people's sacrifice. And because they couldn't take me down for the past 7 to 10 years, they decided they were going to do their big one on the full moon. The full moon was supposed to amplify the spell, the fire spell, to burn down my home, but it was very goofy and very stupid. And it did not work, of course. Okay. And now I have the evidence, that all the evidence I'll ever need to prove that, yes, it is people in the government doing what they're doing to me, and exactly who they are or whatever. Since I've been reading cards, intuitive goddess Latoya 333 and several others of them, they've, with this contract to unalive me, she's been doing death spell after 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 death spell, death spell, death spell, death spell. Both her and Shaquana Denson and my sister and Rita Drayton and everybody involved. Anyway, okay. So Kevin Odise Odera, Francis Severin Fozo, it's a whole bunch of them. But like I said, hey, it's because of who and what I am. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. I just wanted to give you some clarity very quickly. okay, because someone was asking about that. I just wanted to give some clarity really quickly, and everything is fine now. Okay. All right, so we're going to move forward. So imagine, like I said, imagine you're in a tennis match with someone, and they're not a professional, they just have a big ego, but you really know how to play tennis really good. And you whoop their ass on the tennis court. And then you win the game, you little Serena, you. And then the game's over. Everybody claps for you, standing ovation. You get your award and you go home. And now you're at home celebrating with your husband and your kids. And you're working on your next baby. You're having a great day, a great week, and you're living your life. And the person that you play tennis against, they're still on the tennis court. Oh, yeah? No, it ain't over yet. And they still hitting balls across the damn net. Now, mind you, everybody packed up and went home. The game already ended. Okay, you're gone, you got your medal, you got recognition, and it's already over. But this person is literally on the tennis court, just hitting balls at nighttime, hitting balls at the air and screaming like it's another person there. Come on, I got you. You can't win. That is literally what's going on right now. And it's because these demons are weird. Like they are next level weird. And the tennis court I'm referring to is in this game of life wherein you are prosperous, you're abundant, and your destiny is yours to keep. You understand? And somebody wanted to steal your destiny, steal your light, steal your star. They wanted to steal your energy from you. And y'all remember in the movie Us with that gorgeous model, what's her name? Lupita from Kenya. Y'all remember? Y'all remember the movie Us, right? Where you had people that came from underground, and it represented like your shadow self, and it was like your twin, but like your bizarro world twin. Okay. If you can remember that, they were talking about when they were finally going to show who they really are to the regular people that were on top, living above ground. They had been planning and plotting for almost 20 years for what they came to the surface to do. You understand? That's what it's giving with these cult and coven members. They're giving those people that live underground, because these are people that have not dealt with their shadow self. You understand? These are people that have not dealt with their shadow self. All right. They have not done any self-reflection or inner work. All they know how to do is project. Okay. They don't know how to take accountability. They know how to scapegoat accountability, like with mental gymnastics. Okay. And these are the people, like the shadow people that live underground, that have been planning for years this spiritual attack that they have enacted on us, like in the last 7 years. Because I know for some of you all, they caught you off guard. They caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting it. They absolutely caught me off guard. And just like in the movie Us, like I said, these dum-dums, they came together to plan this, and they've been planning for years and practicing their spell work and practicing, because they already knew you were strong. That's why it took so many of them to target each of you individually. You understand? They knew they would have to all hold hands like a bunch of retards, with a messed up face looking crazy and distorted, like in the movie Us. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know it's the truth. Who are you? Tryiin Theomis. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that crap. No, I didn't want to say the SHIT word. But you understand what I'm saying. These mugs were like doing practice wars on each other. They were leveling up spiritually in the occult, studying things and practicing spells. They were like, oh, when we get them, we're going to slowly and quietly isolate them so they can't call on anybody for backup or help. So they can't form their own prayer circle or coven or their own group, support prayer group together to fight us. We're going to sneak up on them. We're going to catch them at unawares, like the Bible says. You understand? You were just living your life with a positive, upbeat mindset, trying to be positive, trying to do things to improve your life that wouldn't affect anyone else in a negative way, minding your business and drinking your water. These little demons were functioning like in the movie Us, again with their turned up faces, looking retarded, practicing because they already knew that you were strong. That's why they snuck up on you. They've been watching and monitoring you for years on the phone, on the laptop, and peeking behind rocks and from behind garbage cans, looking crazy, watching you and planning their big attack. Okay? When they would literally come to the surface. And when they finally came to the surface, all holding hands, looking like, no offense, but I don't care right now. I'm going to say what I got to say. Y'all seen them folks, and I half think I'm a comedian, so hey, you gotta let me have it. Y'all all got a family member somewhere that live somewhere, and they grown up and they catch a van to the zoo and they 30 years old and they all hold hands like this. One, y'all know I'm talking about, one in the front, one in the back, and they all walk holding hands like this. I have a brother. It's all right. I got a brother like that. I used to care for him. I used to pack him a lunch and put him, the special van would come pick up my older brother. Yes, child. Right now, he's in a shelter in Long Island, New York, right now, waiting for housing. Yeah. So I got a brother, okay? So that's why I get to do it. Now I'm playing. Anybody could joke. Jokes are off limits. You can say whatever you want when you're joking. But I got a brother that hold hands and walk in groups and take medication, okay? And when he was living with me under my care, I would pack him a nice big lunch, okay? A nice big lunch, put his juice box in there and have the van pick him up. And then I would get a report at the end of the day of what kind of day he had. And this is my older brother, okay? And that's how they was in the movie Us. Empress High Priest. That's was in the movie Us. When those bizarro people that didn't do their shadow work, that's how they look and that's how they talk, that's how they act. You remember when they first broke in the man's house with his wife Lupita, and he was like, "Hey man, I don't know what's going on. Talk to me. Maybe we can communicate and work this out." And he was like, and the actor that played Lupita's husband, forgive me, I can't think of his name right now. He's a famous actor too, but he just looked at him like, okay, I guess we can't talk this out. He was like, all right, man, I guess we can't talk this out. I thought maybe we could be civilized and you could maybe verbally try to communicate with me what your problem is. And he was just like, ah! And that was his twin. That was his shadow self that does not know how to self-reflect and to have a conversation and express his feelings about what's going on with him so that he can sort through things, because he's bizarro. His brain is twisted. Him saying, is how literally these people in these cults and covens that are low vibrational, that don't know how to self-reflect, that's what it's like for them to identify with their true feelings and emotions and to work through them, to mentally process them in a way where they can use their words and then sit down and be honest about what's going on with them and try to get help. That's what it's like trying to communicate and be reasonable with those type of people. The only energy they have is that, okay? So whoever this person is, or this group is, right now, what I'm getting is everything is already over. It's done, okay? There is no more veil. We know some of these people are reptilian. Some of you all carry a different type of light and you come from somewhere else. We all realize now and have awakened to a lot of us come from different extraterrestrial types. Yeah, from beyond this earth. Even though we're occupying a human body, we got all different types of humans walking around on this planet that have different types of DNA that can be connected to different types of people. Some might come from the other side of the moon. I had a neighbor many years ago in another house that I was in when I first moved to Atlanta. And I remember she had the same birthday as me. She had the same birthday as me, but she was different than me, very different. And one of my guys, they told me in a vision when I was meditating in my bed, and they showed me like the moon, and they were like, she's from the other side of the moon. And I was like, what? What in the world are y'all talking about? And they were like, her, they were telling me about my neighbor, this woman. They was like, she's from the other side of the moon, the backside. And I was like, well, I don't know what that means, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a different type of life form or something. I don't know. But they were telling me she's not like you. They just was like, she not like you. Okay. So either way, this is what I got. Somebody couldn't backstab and betray you. And they recently took another risk to do something to you. But it's like, the brain is fried at this point because something's over. Nobody is winning. You already have stepped into your destiny. You're in your North Node. You're fully healed. You are not open to any of these demons from the past. No friendships with them. No family members that backstabbed and betrayed you. Nobody that is in this type of energy right now on a low frequency and a low vibration. Okay. Somebody with this chariot energy, Cancer energy, somebody might have tried to move something forward. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, the Dakini of Jewels. That talks about the way that somebody is thinking about how they earn money. So this has to do about someone they recruited to help them because they're recruiting still new people all the time because all the old people have already left them, but they can't get any cooperation. The Two of Lotus in reverse, it talks about teamwork in the upright. In reverse, it's talking, y'all can't even see these cards. I'm sorry. Let me go up a little bit. Okay. The Two of Lotuses over here, okay, in reverse. This Two of Lotuses actually represents teamwork. That's why you have two people pouring milk into one big boiling pot here. But in reverse, what this is talking about is someone is not working with someone anymore because they're thinking there are better ways for me to make money than to keep on being seduced by this Leo, because someone's a Leo that keeps offering, using their sexual energy to try to convince people to continuously help to attack you. Tell me about this Nine of Double Vajra in reverse. Tell me about this nine. They want me to look it up in the book. Okay. The Nine of Double Vajras in reverse. We're talking about, oh, here we go again. Okay, so this is the nine. This is the Nine of Double Vajras in reverse right here, and what it is it is a mudra. A mudra is the way a hand signal and gesture that represents something, like the Native Americans and a lot of Eastern cultures and a lot of other cultures too, all over the world. When you put your hand up like this, they and say how, or whatever the culture is, it represents peace. It means you mean no harm. This gesture is supposed to dispel fear. Okay, so this is a mudra. Let me see which one this one is. This card depicts the Bum Mispara Parsa mudra, the hand gesture that represents faith, resolution, and confidence. This mudra is associated with Aksabaya, the blue Jinnah of the East. This is the mudra that Gautama used during his victory over Mara. It is also called the victory mudra. When Mara challenged Gautama's right to attain enlightenment, Gautama responded by touching the ground with his fingertips, and the earth bore him witness. This is one of the most important images in Buddhism. It is a supreme act of optimism and trust. To be where we are in life, we have all accomplished many things. These accomplishments are ours, and we can stand on them with confidence and look to the future with optimism. Sometimes we may forget our accomplishment and doubt our worth, but the earth never forgets. We only need to trust the world and know that she supports us. It's interesting. You know how you can call your seat if you grew up in a family with a whole bunch of siblings and all y'all used to watch that little black and white TV you turn with a hammer or pliers. And if you and all your siblings, if somebody get up and go to the bathroom and come back, and somebody sit in your seat and you haven't called it, then they get to keep the seat. So you got to call it when you get up. You got to say, air mind my seat, or call somebody name to mind your seat while you go to the bathroom. It's just one of those rules that we had as kids. Okay. This is how Gautama was able to call it, when he said, the earth is my witness. The earth is my witness. Because Mara, which represents addictions, obsessions, things connecting him to his lower nature, his carnal nature, the ego, the devil, obsessions, addictions, chains that bind you to things. When he was becoming enlightened, he wanted to use the earth as his witness that he had overcome his demons. Thank you. And all the demon is the aspects of your thinking and the aspects of your character that are imbalanced, okay? Between your dark and light energy, between your lower self and your higher self. Those are your demons. When you can't balance your thought process, then you're stuck in your south node, operating on a lower frequency and vibration, okay? Because you can't balance your dark and light energy. You can't balance your masculine and feminine energy. But when you do balance all of your thoughts between your higher self and lower self, then the demons are dispelled with enlightenment. That means you've become enlightened. You've learned a lesson. You've completed many cycles. Okay. So somebody has become enlightened, and it has something to do with how they think about work now. Okay. It could be a Cancer energy. The Chariot does represent Cancer here. Okay. Sun, moon, or rising. But somebody, they're thinking correctly now about something having to do with how you make your money. Okay. And they could be moving forward. Take it as it resonates. Okay. And somebody can't backstab and betray somebody that took a risk to try to pay somebody to do something to you. All right. So I'm going to pull the QUAN Oracle card in just a minute. There's somebody here, realization in reverse. These people, they're not having the realization. They're acting retarded. I'm using the word appropriately. They're acting retarded like the shadow self in the movie Us I described. Realization in reverse. They've been plotting their attack on you for years while quietly isolating you. They implemented their plan in small steps so you wouldn't notice it happening. You understand? Like suddenly your friends start falling off and it gets quieter, your circle around you. That plan was being implemented by going to one person at a time and getting them to either turn against you or take an offer or a bribe to isolate you and trying to understand them planning like those shadow monsters in the movie Us was them tiptoeing around you and your family and community, and one by one getting everybody on their side as they prepared all of the downfalls for you with your job. This is them coming into your work environment, coming into your home environment, your family environment, piece by piece, as they quietly tiptoed around you and started to isolate you and started blocking calls without you realizing, wow, I haven't heard from people in a long time. This took some years for them to plan. And then when they finally started the attacks, you didn't even realize what in the world is going on. They'd been planning this goofiness for years. And you, like, literally like a bug, just wiped your hand back and smashed them. Like, go sit your ass down somewhere with your stupid self. And that's why they so hurt. They're hurt because they feel like we planned this for so many years. There was so much planning going into this, so much energy, so much coordination to stand there and hold hands. All right, conception and realization. Okay, yeah, they didn't have a realization that you could whoop their ass on a bad day. You whoop their ass spiritually, maybe physically too, on your worst day. That's why it took years to plan. What is conception? Clarify, why is conception here? I have the Knight of Wands, a Page of Pentacles, okay? The Hierophant reverse. Somebody might have thought they was going to get married and maybe trap somebody with a baby, but it didn't go in their favor. The Page of Swords. Someone got a communication about something. Somebody might have gotten some information about something, okay? About a soulmate, and they're heartbroken, or someone could be an Aquarius. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, someone didn't get what they was expecting. The King of Pentacles is this Aquarius. Yeah, somebody got the truth about some information, okay? And they're very sad. Somebody found out the truth about what somebody's plan was to trap somebody with a baby. Okay, someone could be a Capricorn here too. Somebody could have wanted a chain on somebody. Like if you had a divine partner or something, somebody thought that they were going to lock into you. You understand? It's like giving the energy, and I've given this example before. Somebody read your future and found out about all of the blessings that are along your path in your destiny that are there for you. And they saw already that you were already on your path. You already had the right attitude. You already were the person that knew how to self-reflect and take accountability, and that was constantly improving yourself every day in life, period, because that's just who you are. You understand? And somebody wanted to make sure that they could latch on to you or your divine partner to make sure they'd be able to benefit from you. In other words, somebody's about to get a big NFL contract, okay, back in the day. And it's a multi-million-dollar contract. And he already is about to get married to someone he fell in love with. They've been together for years. And that's who he's truly in love with and plan to marry. And then there's somebody else here that's like, oh my God, oh no, I have to find a way to connect to him before his wife or someone puts something in place and I can't reach him. I have to anchor myself in and connect. Or if it's a woman that has a lot of money, and there's a man that's going to marry a woman with a lot of money, or there's a man with a lot of money, and there's a woman that's getting ready to marry a man with a lot of money. You understand? The karmic is thinking, if I could just have a baby by that person, I don't care if we're together or not. I just need to make sure that I have something to bind myself to him or her so that I can benefit from both of them or whoever has the money. I don't care who got the money. I just need to quickly have a baby by whoever's going to be connected to divine feminine or divine masculine. You understand? This is what these goofies do. This is what these goofies always do, both men and women. If I could just have a baby by them, then I can connect myself. Then I don't got nothing else. I'm not gonna. Y'all don't got to worry about me no more. Just make sure I get my money in check every month. That's all I needed to do. It's like Oprah. It's like somebody knows that Oprah decided to get married and she's not going to sign no prenup and wants to have a baby with a man. So this woman, it's a whole bunch of women that take off running with BBLs and they're jumping over Olympic hurdles toward that man to try to hurry up and see if they can get pregnant by him. He don't have no money, but he about to get married to Oprah. And they just want to make sure that they're connected to the teat, the teat of power and money, abundance. You understand? They don't care a goddamn thing. They don't give a goddamn thing about who they get pregnant by. The point is just find out who got the money, him or her, and then quickly see if you can get pregnant by them. Find a way to permanently connect yourself and bind yourself to them. And then that's going to secure your future. And what these dum-dums don't realize is oftentimes if it's a divine feminine or divine masculine and they attach themselves to somebody that's divine that you're about to get married to, whether you're a man or a woman, their connection to them, oh, well, I already had this baby, so it's too late. I already had this baby, so I'm already in there, so I have nothing to worry about. They don't realize whoever they were going to get married to can cut it off and be like, oh, well, since you're connected to that, I'm so sorry. I can't be connected to you. You understand? These people don't understand whoever the divine masculine is. Oh, okay, you went ahead and you said it was a mistake. You had a baby with the woman I was going to marry. Okay, and now we going to be back. No, that's all right. No. So you could be feeding money to him. No, I'm good. That's not going to happen. Or a woman like, oh, well, she just got pregnant, but I had just slept with her, when we were on a break or right before we got together, I got pregnant, she got pregnant right before me and you started dating. Okay, that's cool. Okay. But no. And that woman, she'll lose her complete mind because she thought it was going to happen anyway. But it's because of her connection to that masculine that you're not going to connect with them. You're not going to get married to them because you're not about to support a whole grown ass woman financially just because, she quickly tried to be strategic and have a baby by someone you was going to get married to secure herself financially. Absolutely not. You understand? Child, they be plotting and planning. So I have conception, passion. Somebody doesn't have any more passion for somebody. Okay. What is belief? Why is belief here? Somebody's spell work backfired. And the Four of Pentacles reverse. Someone is aware that they have to let something go. Claire, somebody that was trying to get away with something. Someone could be a Libra, or somebody could be still trying to get away with an injustice against you. Yeah. And look, the Three of Pentacles, they're still coming together and it's already over. It's already over. And these retards are literally still coming together to plan what? It's over already. Child. All right. What is the QUAN Oracle card? Can you imagine like somebody know you about to date somebody, so they and they feel like you rich and you have a lot of money, so they like hurry up, see if you can get pregnant by him or her. Hurry up and see if you can have a baby by them before they go toward them. That way you be in there. And that's the exact reason why they call it off. Oh, you have a baby with him? Oh, okay, with her right there? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we can't be together. No, we can't get married. No, not while you're connected to that. No, absolutely not. No, you can't see how she did that intentionally, or you was in on it and you just wanted to make sure you were still connected to her so that you'd have a reason to no. And vice versa with the man that got a woman in his energy too. Nope. Sorry, can't help you. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? What is the QUAN Oracle card? Veil of shadows. A lotus blossoms from the deep, rich mine into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. From this mine, made of water and earth, growth happens, and great beauty is revealed. Your soul, Lotus, thrives in the depth of emotion and the aliveness of your body, into which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of light, veil of shadows. All right. Somebody's emotional, an overly emotional Jamaican or an overly emotional Ethiopian. What is the energy crown in this read, Holy Divine Spirit? This is here because I am the spiritual joker, and this is God's playground, like I've been saying. Oh, God. What is the messages? Holy Divine Spirit. What is the energy crown in this read? Please and thank you. Just imagine a whole bunch of gold diggers, like gold diggers with BBLs they paid for. You know those Olympic hurdles that the runners they run and jump over, and then you run and jump over and run and jump. Imagine like about 10 of them all running and jumping hurdles, going toward like somebody that Oprah's about to get married to try to hurry up and get pregnant by him, and all of them in slow motion running toward him with turkey bases in their hand and all kind of stuff. All right, what is the energy crown in this read? Yeah, I saw it, the death card. I just saw that. The 5. Somebody kicked somebody out their energy. Okay. The devil reversed. Yeah, somebody kicked somebody out their energy. Oh my, I have the emperor reversed. Oh my. What is the obstacle? The obstacle is everything in your life is already balanced, High Priestess. I just saw you in here. The obstacle is everything in your life is already balanced. Yeah, the Hierophant. You might have Taurus in your chart, or you could be a Hierophant. Or, okay, the Hierophant might even be some kind of police officer, someone in the military, someone in the government that enforces something. I'm getting that the Hierophant with the Temperance energy, it's giving that there's somebody that's taken over something. Somebody might have even ordered like protection for you or some of you guys. Like it's changes that are being made right now. This gang stalking era is over. You know, I mean, it's demons still out and about running around here. But this whole initial gang stalking where they taking things too far and doing the most, it's coming to an end. Whatever lies have been told about us spiritual people, like we're doing witchcraft to hurt people and to steal from people, and we're doing this, that, and the other. And whatever part of the government was supposed to be regulating people that are out of control, that do crimes that have to do with witchcraft, which obviously you can't go to court, a regular court about. Uh, Somebody could have said you were dangerous or something like that. I'm getting that they're making changes from the top with this Hierophant and Temperance energy. Okay. There's somebody that might have been put in place. Okay. And this might be someone that's thinking differently, that's changed the way they think about honest work. Okay. That's moving forward now. That might be in an energy of peace now. Okay. I'm getting someone, this could be a police officer, someone in the military or someone with some kind of government authority, and this person has been put in place uh, in an environment that you're in to balance out the situation. Okay. Somebody could have even hired somebody for protection of you or something like that. Okay. A lot of you all there right now, y'all shouldn't be feeling the same pressure. I mean, you're still going to get a few little witchcraft attacks, but the way it was before, the intensity of it before, the amount of collaboration before, you should have felt a huge shift in your communities, in your atmosphere. You understand? These people have passed the time allotted, and you're still alive, and you're still walking in your destiny and calling. Your star, it still belongs to you, and they couldn't take it from you, and it's over now. They gave them a certain amount of time to do this, and it didn't work. The retards couldn't do it. You know, they all were like, yeah, a bunch of hyenas and gremlins. Oh, we got to do it. And they wasn't able to do it. What happened in the recent past? Yeah, so it's almost like it's somebody calling it from the government. Like, all right, I'm calling it. That's enough. It's over. Enough. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's given like someone in the government has called it. Like, okay, I'm calling it. And now they're going around doing damage control with this temperance energy, allowing things to get back balanced. While they usher in this new world order, by the way, I know a lot of you all think that we still have active functioning government, but I beg to differ. I don't think the government is still operating uh, anymore. I think they have a lot of actors in the news and the storylines they show with the war. But the American corporation right now, they're rolling out their new world order of how things are about to run. And you got to be careful if you were relying on the government to figure things out for you in your life solely. You might be a victim of whatever they got planned. If you, no offense, for women and men, because for every woman that got a couple kids out here, is a man that got just as many kids out here. But if you had more children than you could afford, because of the government's support that they've given to a lot of people, and the government pulls that support back, that housing back, that food and anything they were given back, and there are no jobs out there, okay, what's going to happen and what can happen is they can remove all support from you. If you got like 7 kids, the government can take everything from you. Your food stamps, your housing, any assistance, medical assistance, anything that you have. If they were helping you, they can take it from you if you're a single father or a single mother. And then if there are no jobs out there, you understand, then they could be like, oh, don't worry, we can give it back to you. We'll give it back. But you have to work on this farm for us, picking fruit, picking vegetables. You have to get the farm life now. And you can work in a factory, you can work on a farm. We're going to give you 4 choices. Like in those movies like Divergent. Listen to me. The same way in those movies like Divergent and Hunger Games, if you had more children than you could support without the government on your own, man or woman, the government can take every form of support away from you. And then if there are no jobs available, they can give it back with the contingency. Well, okay, we're going to give you 4 choices. You can work in District 1. You could pick cotton, pick vegetables. You can farm, okay? Or you can work in District 2. You can work in a factory. District 3, you can work in a warehouse. Or y'all see where I'm going with this. And we will, with limitations, we'll provide you with housing. We'll provide you with food because there are no jobs out there anymore. So you either work on a farm like a slave for 8 hours, and you can, and no one is trying to make you a slave. You got your own free will and free mind. You can do whatever you want to do. But we're not going to provide you with food, housing, and shelter from the code unless you abide by our rules now. And that's how you get slaves. You understand? You get slaves by being solely dependent on the government and having more dependencies and more children than you can afford to take care of by yourself on your own. That's exactly how you get slaves, because now you don't have no choice. If there are no jobs and all your resources come from the government, then they can assign you to work where they want you to. And if they want you working in the field, then that's what you have to do. And if you accuse them, hey, I'm not no slave, you can't bring slavery back, you're right. But we're not going to feed you and give you food or clothing or shelter or anything, medical care. We're not going to give you anything unless you do. You understand? So it is slavery. If you fell into a trap, it is slavery. So somebody in the recent past either went to jail or is in a mental imprisonment about an Aquarius. This could be an Aquarius, or about not being in the spotlight, not being seen as regarded as a star. Maybe this had something to do with destiny swapping with you. Okay, it didn't go in their favor. Yeah, the sun in reverse. It was a failed destiny swap. Okay, give me 2 cards. Tell me more about this Emperor reverse. It could be a woman or a man here. Okay. I have the King of Swords. That's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Okay. Somebody could be somebody tried to do something quick and strategic, but it didn't have the effect that they thought it would. Okay. Maybe it was supposed to be like a surprise attack or something shocking. Okay. Yeah, somebody was trying to be very quick and make a quick strategic move. We'll find out about that. This could be an Emperor reverse, Aries energy here. Give me 2 more cards and tell me about that star reversed. I see it. That's 1. Okay. Somebody could have been trying to hold on to something or someone. Okay. Someone could be a Pisces, or someone could be a father figure here, but they're backstabbed and betrayed because you're still moving forward. Thank you. And they can't recover. So whatever these retards did, okay, in the past 7 to 10 years, because they thought that if they did whatever they were doing, planning, plotting consistently enough, that you'd be out of here by now. If they thought that there was power in numbers, okay? But the problem is, a whole bunch of people putting their money together is going to be successful because you have a large amount of money to do something big with it, start a business. A whole bunch of people physically trying to move furniture, a couch, or do something physical to somebody. There's power in numbers. They come together. Yeah, absolutely. But it does not work that way when it comes to strategizing and thinking. When you get a whole bunch of dummies together, it doesn't work the same way. It doesn't mean you're going to come up with a smarter plan. All you get is one big ass dummy. These people putting all their heads together became one big ass dummy, just rushing and running at you over and over again, falling their ass on the ground, backing up and running towards you again, and backing up and running towards you again like idiots, okay? And in their pursuit of you, they might have broken some laws and done some things that were illegal, like identity theft with your social security number, hacked into your bank account, stolen money from you. There's evidence of these people hacking you and stalking you. These people are backstabbed and betrayed now, okay? Because they're not going to be able to recover spiritually or physically from what they've done to you, okay? Whoever you are, you're still moving forward with the 6 of Wands here. You're still moving forward, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get this energy on this. Yeah, somebody was trying to do some kind of destiny swap or something, or someone could be an Aquarius father figure, because I was clarifying the star reversed here. We're going to get more of this story, though. Okay. Tell me more about the devil reversed and what's the devil? They couldn't get away with causing you an imbalance. Okay. Yeah, because somebody put something in place. Somebody put some, I'm hearing like a military strategist. Okay. Somebody might be like a military strategist, but they might be on the right side of things. And after all the confusion and all of the chaos, uh, somebody might have been being very strategic in how they move to clean up now. I'm hearing it's cleanup time. Okay, it's time for the us creatures to walk like one leg is longer than the other and go back down that long ass escalator. Uh, what is that? I'm thinking of a train stop in DC in the metro that got one of them long ass escalators, that real long ones. Uh, my memory. Oh my God, I'm trying to think of one of them. I can't think of it right now. But all those retarded, ogre looking, weirdo witches and warlocks, walking like cyclops and that don't know how to speak and don't know how to express what they're feeling or take accountability, that are just one track minded. It's time for all of them to hold hands like this, like my brother. It's time for all of them to hold hands like this with their head and walk with their head down like this, and to walk back toward that long ass escalator that they came from and go back down underground. Okay. And that's what's going on right now. They are being sent back underground with the rabbits. What is the name? Oh my God. My mind is going. Van Ness Station. I think it's Van Ness Station in DC, where they got that long ass escalator. All the retards and all their heads are hitting each other while they holding hands, going back to the escalator to take that long ass ride, still holding hands, back down the escalator underground. Okay, this Hierophant energy. Okay, that was put in place by a military strategist. Okay, he's playing cleanup right now. Okay, he's cleaning things up and making sure that all of them walk in a straight line and go back underground. Okay, they couldn't get away with it. The imbalance they wanted to cause, so they could steal your destiny, and things are being cleaned up around you. Okay, tell me about the Emperor in the reverse. I think it's Van Ness Station, if I'm not mistaken, or another one. One thing I like about DC and New York, I like they got some of the best museums there. I'm a museum freak. I love museums. I love museums and botanical gardens. I don't know what them things look like right now though with the economy. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Tell me more about this Emperor in reverse. This Emperor in reverse won't stop watching you. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, and they tried to reverse an ending with another dumbass plan with the death card. Maybe they have a Scorpio placement in their chart. I don't know. They reversed an ending, or clarify, what is that death card reverse? What is going on with them? Somebody had healed from something or is getting over, or someone already got over something and they can't recover. Okay. Whoever this Emperor in reverse is, there's a man out here that cannot recover from the fact that what I'm getting is with the Three of Swords reverse, somebody tried to play some kind of game with you. Like it was supposed to be some kind of game where they were going to turn you into the butt of their jokes, maybe with a bunch of coven members of witches they were working together with. And actually, whatever they tried to pull, if you were dating this person, and something went wrong, or they did something or said something disrespectful because they were trying to find a way to humiliate you, I'm getting that you got over them instantly, like, oh, okay, bye, or something like that. I'm getting that somebody was trying to orchestrate something in your life, like a humiliation ritual or something like that. But whatever it was, you saw straight through it and you thought it was dumb and goofy and just like, okay, I'll just leave now. I'll forget you. Trust me. By the time I get in my car and start it up, I won't even be able to remember your name. Facts. Seriously. By the time I get in my car and stick this key in, I promise I won't even remember your name. It's something like that. They can't recover. There's somebody here that thought they had your mind. They might have thought they had your heart. I was watching a video that was talking about empaths. Okay. Maybe you're an empath. Okay. And it was talking about people really misunderstand empaths because an empath will completely ghost you and never speak to you again. Okay. I should post a video. But oftentimes, they think just like a man that's been abusing his wife for 20 years, and then when she divorced him after she begged for change for 20 years, he has no idea why she left. I don't have a clue. I have no clue why she would have left. It's that type energy with empaths, okay? Man or woman. People don't understand that with an empath, we don't just break up with you and cut you off instantly, okay? Because we want to be very selective and careful with the decisions that we make. So we'll go quiet and we will not rebel against something that we see you trying to orchestrate because we're studying you and we're trying to determine whether this something you did that might have come off as hurtful or harsh, if it was an isolated incident, or is this a pattern with you, or was it something that's a part of something bigger that you're trying to do. If you're trying to get control over our heart and mind to drag us into something toxic. But we want to make sure that we identify and get clarity first, perfect clarity, because an empath is slow to cut you off, because when we cut you off, we never open the door again. We never speak to you again. You'll never see us again. So that's why oftentimes an empath will let something go on for some time, because we're studying you and we're trying to get perfect clarity to make sure when we make our final decision that it's for good. Okay? We're not going to just jump and act out of emotion. A true empath that operates in the vibration of love wants to make sure something's not an isolated incident, but this is who you really are. So we'll study you. And you think that we're a pushover while we're studying you and your behavior, and we're studying your energy, and we're picking up on the energies that you're connected to that are around you that you're unaware of. We're picking up on everything. And when we have concluded our whole synopsis, or is it hypothesis? I'm not sure right now. It's like you become like a case study to us. Okay. And once we've come to our final conclusion, okay, and we gathered all the details and all the information, and we've observed you, we've watched you, we've observed your behavior towards us around people, and when we're alone, we've watched everything. We've sensed your energy, we've watched you carefully, then we make our final decision. So whoever you are, I'm getting, you might be very empathic, and you were studying whoever this person is. And when you realize they didn't mean you any good, it was easy for you to already move on from them. And that's why it seemed like you healed within a few seconds after leaving them. They didn't realize you were studying them the whole time, and you were getting perfect clarity about their intentions, who they really were, and who they were connected to. Everything that you picked up about this person, when you realized what they were up to, made it very easy for you to instantly disconnect. This person felt like you were playing in their face, and you never had any feelings for them in the first place. Okay. They could never recover their ego from the fact that you like literally might have broke up with them or separated from them, and you might have literally dismissed them completely by the time in a short amount of time, like by the time you got in your car, or by the time like an hour later, it's like you never met them before. You understand? But they didn't realize how long you had already been studying them. So it seemed like it came out of nowhere. You understand? And that's what they couldn't recover from. It's almost like they want payback. They're like, you didn't give me a chance to play any mind games with you. You never gave me a chance to get my sweet, juicy victory. I had so many games planned. I had so many women I was going to triangulate you with and gaslight you with. You didn't even give me a chance to apologize and give you a fake apology and love bomb you. You didn't give me a chance to do anything at all. At all. You left me sitting here holding on to my own energy, my own negative energy. You mirrored to me exactly who I am. And then you left me to deal with the accountability of my actions all by myself, looking stupid. So this person, yeah. And whoever you are, you're very abundant. You're prosperous. Your energy. You are a master manifester is what I'm hearing. Whoever you are a master manifester. The 10 of Pentacles. And they got clarity after you left. Okay. So this person got clarity after you left that you are a master manifester, and things that you touch turn into gold. And anybody that touches your womb, whatever they touch turns into gold too. You're very abundant, whoever you are. And when they got the clarity about that, this opportunist wanted to get you back because all the value was in you. I'm hearing this person, once they got that clarity, they thought that they could steal your energy from you with a karmic that they were involved with, maybe several of them, but they were unable to steal your energy from you. And that's why now they're upset, because after possibly spending years trying to harvest your energy with other women and being unable to tap into you spiritually, they want another chance with you and they can't get it. And they're nothing but an opportunist that wanted to hurt you in the first place. Okay. Tell me more about this King of Swords energy with the 10 of Pentacles reverse. Tell me more about the King of Swords. That's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. I'm seeing the King of Swords again. This is the Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Sun, Moon, or Rising. They were trying to create some kind of an illusion, but they didn't have the skills. Okay. Somebody was in their thoughts, possibly about a message that they got, maybe about jail, or they were in a mental imprisonment. Clarify the 9 of Swords. Okay. A 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody was in a mental imprisonment about somebody that's single, or a 9 of Pentacles that can manifest, and the Devil reverse. So there's an air sign here. I got the Queen of Swords now. There's a woman, there's an air sign completely obsessed with you. This is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. They know that you're a manifester. The Magician is talking about your ability to manifest. They know that you're a manifester, and the fact that you must be single, the 9 of Pentacles. The fact that you're single, there's nobody that, oh, this is nasty. This is really nasty. Okay. I don't know what they call these type of people, but would she be called a host? There's an air sign here, okay, that is waiting for you to get in a relationship because she wants to have sex with whoever you have sex with, because she wants to use your energy to do magic and to manifest wealth and abundance with, okay? Maybe she has or had a partner that she sends out to sleep with women that are very abundant, that have a very abundant sacral energy in their womb, that they're able to manifest. You know, your sacral chakra is your money-making chakra. It governs your emotional body, I feel. Okay. That's why it's so important to guard your emotional body by controlling who has access to you, because your emotional body and chakra is how you manifest your money in abundance. When you allow people to access you that try to throw your emotions out of whack and cause upheavals to your safety, whether it's emotional or financial, it can make you lose your job. It can make you lose your blessings, your star, anything going on with you that helps you to manifest. It can throw you off, and then that energy goes to them. Understand how it works. When someone can throw you off emotionally and make you feel anxiety, paranoia, make you sad, devastated, hurt, they're able to utilize the energy from your pain, your emotional pain, to do spell work to get a level up, to get a new car, a new house, money, a new job, an opportunity. You understand? This is why certain men and women get in relationships with divine people and they're narcissists and they're pretending to be something they're not, and they love bomb you to bind themselves to you because they plan on doing something to you so catastrophic that it's going to make you lose sleep, make you angry, sad, disappointed, embarrassed, hurt. Okay. And then when they do that to you, that's when they get a level up off of your pain, your anger, your negative emotions. And then you lose something in your life. Energy is a real thing. And that's how you manifest wealth. So if somebody can cause you all kind of emotional upheavals, they might be harvesting your off of your negative emotions and using it to manifest things in their own life. Be careful. Whose show do you cry on? So whoever this Libra, Aquarius, Gemini is, this is somebody that might partner with a man, okay, or woman, to go out and have sex with women that have very abundant energy, and then to bring their energy back to her by having sex with her after they have sex with you. Okay. So what I'm getting is whoever this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is, Queen of Swords energy is, they don't know what direction to go with something because you're single. Maybe you're not having sex with anyone at this time. I don't know. Maybe you're practicing abstinence. Okay. But there's no one for them to Ace of Wands to have to get your energy that they can offer money to have sex with. Okay. That's why I was like, ew, that's gross. I mean, to me, that's disgusting. I had a woman, this is how I knew I was being targeted. One of the many ways I was working in a warehouse. I've had many different jobs at different warehouses through temp agencies that also will place you in gang stalking situations on purpose. Y'all know how it is when you're gang stalked and you can't hold a stable job because, right? At one point, I was temping, and I remember I was working in a warehouse, and I had a woman, and it's at a call center before too. I worked at a call. Both uh, they were observing me and stalking me. Uh, if I had lunch in the lunch area, they would come and sit within proximity to me to stare at me with those vampire eyes. And if I would have lunch in my car, they would get into their car and drive all throughout the parking lot because that demon inside of them had a GPS and was trying to detect wherever I was. And they would drive all around until they could find where I was in my car. And I got tricky on their ass, and I would get in my car and I would literally drive off the premises to go eat my lunch in another parking lot, literally. But the reason that I was being stalked and monitored on both of these jobs by these two women is because they were looking to see if there was any potential for any type of love interest, if I would connect with anyone on the job and date them. If They were looking to see if I was going to sleep with anyone on the job, if there was anyone I seemed potentially interested in, because the spirit already told me that they were there. The minute that I date somebody, this is what they were hoping would happen. The minute I date somebody, if I get in a relationship and have sex with someone, they were going to immediately have sex with that person. So they, with their hot ass, they're literally watching me, waiting, waiting, waiting. So it's like the minute, wait. Is that someone she's dating? Are they dating? Is that someone she's sleeping with? Perfect. I'm going to go. Did she sleep with him yet? Perfect. I'm going to go get him and hurry up and sleep with him now too, to get her energy. And it's disgusting. It's a very disgusting, violating feeling to have a funky ass woman following you around your job, hoping and praying that you date somebody so that they can have sex right behind you. That's gross. But this is what this Libra, Aquarius, Gemini is doing. The Ten of Pentacles is talking about your abundant energy. She's been waiting for you to get in a relationship with someone or a sexual connection with someone so she can come right behind you and hop on this Ace of Wands right here and get your energy. Okay? Gross. But she can't. So I'm guessing you're not having sex with anyone. Maybe you're practicing abstinence. Maybe you're just single and whatever. Tell me about this King of Cups. All right, Aquarius, that can't move forward. So that Aquarius card is clarifying this Aquarius card here, right here. All right, somebody can't move forward and they have to walk away. They have to pull their energy out of what they were trying to do. Okay, I have the Chariot in reverse. Okay, this could be a Pisces or Aquarius is what I'm getting. Okay, this is someone that was in, or it could be a father figure. This is somebody. And with the Chariot reverse, it could even be someone that has a Pisces sun and a Cancer moon. Take it as it resonates. Whoever this person is, the star reverse could also be talking about doing things to hold you back so that they could steal your star and give it to another. This could be a masculine that was working together with another feminine that was trying to gang stalk you and use tactics to hold on to you or hold on to your energy or hold you back so that somebody could destiny swap with you. Okay. I have the Hermit reverse. Whoever, this could be a Virgo. A Virgo could be involved, but it could be a Leo too with the sun. But something got illuminated and they can't move something forward any longer. Okay. Yeah, something could have gotten illuminated and they can no longer move forward. Yeah, someone didn't want to let something go and they kept taking action. This is the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so this could be an Aries or any other sign. Whoever this Emperor in reverse right here is, they didn't want to let something go. This is not love or anything like that. This is an opportunist that only found out after you got over them immediately because maybe you're empathic and you were studying them and you got clarity about what their mission against you was and you just disconnected and never thought about them again. Okay. And you came off as being cold, but in actuality, you already were aware of every single person they were connected to and what their plan was. Okay. So when you made your final assessment, you just seemed like you instantly got over them. And they found out after the fact how abundant you were because of the energy you carry. And they're an opportunist and they only wanted to come back in your life so they can benefit from you financially. But the thing about it is, they first was trying to steal your energy with other women. But because they couldn't steal your energy and rip it from your womb doing sex magic with other women and gang stalking you, they now want to come toward you in person to connect with you, whoever this, any sign, but this could be an older masculine. Okay. Yeah, they spent years trying to drain your energy and they couldn't outside of you. yeah, this person was in some very destructive energy against you with this Knight of Wands in reverse. They were reckless and destructive in trying to hurt you. I'm getting somebody that's very brutish, somebody that doesn't know. It's like someone that doesn't know how to be gentle. Okay. This might be somebody like that might, this is the type of person that doesn't know how to deal with rejection. You understand? Like they might have a bat behind their head. And if you reject them and hurt their feelings, it'll shatter their ego, and then they'll knock your head off with a bat or something. Or no, I'm getting more feminine energy from this man. I'm feeling something else. I'm feeling feminine energy. This is someone, they won't hit your head off with a bat physically. They'll get together with catty women and they'll do things destructive to you. Okay. Yeah. Like do death spells on you, possibly try to do death spells on you, or try to steal from you, or help people to harm you in different ways. Try to make you sick, make you lose your job, make you lose your house. It's giving bitch energy. Excuse my French on here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Okay. Whoever this masculine is, I'm not getting that he would physically hit you over your head with a bat, but he'll engage in a whole bunch of things that women would do. And he would be destructive and reckless in doing them against you. That's what I'm getting from him. Yeah. So yeah, he was planning to take action to do something. Yeah. But somebody defended you with that 7 of Wands. Either you defended yourself or someone's been, I feel like this Hierophant energy has to do with somebody that's a military, strategist, that is sending the us creatures back under the underground. Okay. And they're balancing things for you. And they put something or someone in place that's been protecting you. There's some protection that's been put in place for you, and it's causing a burden to them being able to hurt you or to oppress you. Okay. Yeah, all these us creatures that didn't do their shadow work, dragging a dead leg and have an eyeball hanging out, are literally being redirected by this Hierophant energy that was put in place to protect you by a military strategist. And they're marching them one by one again down that long ass escalator back underground where they came from. Okay, until they learn to do their shadow work. All right, and what's the most likely outcome, Holy Divine Spirit? Okay, the 3 of Cups. They're not going to be able to come together again. Even if they come together a few more times to sacrifice you, it's a waste. The Hangman. Yeah, someone's just going to be depressed and sad because they need to be putting in job applications at Chipotle while they still have an opening. You understand me? Don't get me to preaching again about Chipotle. Because if I was in America right now and I invested 7 to 10 years of my life thinking I was going to become rich by stealing from someone that is disciplined, that work hard for everything they have, and I was going to steal it from them. And then at the end of the 7 to 10 years, it comes to an end and I have nothing, like a dumbass, because I put all my eggs in one basket, and inflation happened and everything is hard. I would get a job working at Chipotle. I would get a job working at Chipotle so I can eat for free. Okay. So at least I don't have to worry about the grocery bill and I have some money coming in. Okay. Or I would get a job working on a cruise line so I don't have to pay rent. Okay. Or I get a job working at a hotel. Okay. And I'd find a way to get a job at a luxury resort hotel somewhere where they might even be able to give me a room at a discount where I could live and work, maybe at a vacation destination or something like that. You understand? You got to think. Get a job working on Amtrak. God damn it. Then you have shelter from the cold, oh, give me all the overtime, damn it. Give me all the overtime. Give me all the overtime. Flight attendant. If you are homeless but you can use an address to get a job, and it's the wintertime. These are jobs you can get on a cruise, Carnival, or any other. Flight attendant, Amtrak, anything, or a hotel, anything where they have living quarters for the people that work. Okay? I'm trying to help all these crazies here. So this person needs to be at work at a hotel, make friends with the cook. Make friends with the cook. Kitchen people. I know. Somebody might be watching you right now. There might be somebody watching you right now. It could be a water sign or any other sign. This person is the sun. Okay. That means it's something positive about them. This is someone very upbeat, high vibrational, someone with good intentions. Okay. They're no longer, or they're not working with somebody. So maybe somebody might have been friends with or working with somebody that could have been toxic in the past, but they're not anymore. This person has been watching you. Okay. And they are the sun. Okay. So somebody in your energy that is good for you is what I'm getting. Okay. This might be that military strategist that got this Hierophant defending you against an emperor in reverse. Okay. Yes. Okay. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message, please? And thank you. All right. Yeah, someone is releasing something. It's too much of a burden to coordinate and get people to work together, to climb ladders, hang off of rooftops. It's too much work. Stop laughing, Empress. Love. I got the Two of Cups, the Tower. Okay, so there might be somebody that might be watching you. Somebody might be watching you because they might want to connect with you with the Two of Cups here, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Tower. And there's somebody here that might be trying to do some magic to stop it because they're feeling some kind of way and they have bad karma and their secret is out and they can't keep anything hidden. Okay. So I'll pull a few cards to see if I have any more messages for you all. The FBI. Somebody might be in the FBI. That might be my energy coming out. Somebody up around me. Y'all know when y'all like in those conspiracy movies and talk and stuff, when they're like, oh, a lot of times in other countries when it's stuff going on, sometimes that's United States government agents in those countries up in those areas that are creating conflicts. Oh yeah, you damn right. Let me tell you, the people that they sent here to the country I am in, they had a government agent here, okay, that got two locals to literally block off traffic to the community I live in. And it wasn't a very wide street either. And they got both of them to bring their cars together with all these people hitting their horns and to stop anybody from being able to drive down the street, to create like a traffic jam instead of people being able to, flow through. And no one knew what was going on. Okay. And everyone's like, what is going on? Why can't we move? That's what's going on. Sometime when you see things in the news that seem kind of crazy, like, what is going on? There's a big traffic jam. Oh man, they need to resolve their issues. They need wider roads. They need this and that. People spent 3 hours on a road in this country because such and such. No, it's somebody in the FBI that paid two locals to use two cars to block the whole damn road so nobody can drive by. So you got Americans in other countries causing imbalances, abusing their access to resources to follow people into the countries they go into. They feel some kind of way. They feel like they own you because of your social security number. They feel like they should have access to you. Someone who's about to get their inheritance money. Somebody is being guided to sell and never return because your assignment is complete and the city you come from is under judgment. Okay? All right. Look, I'm telling y'all, right now, the way they're trying to keep people in America, I believe that some expats are being targeted by people that are in the government that don't want them advertising to other people and showing them what is possible, how you can live abroad and leave America for good, and different avenues and possibilities. People that have done it successfully, I believe some of those people are being targeted by some people in government agencies because they don't want too many people thinking like that and too many people that are their energy leaving. Especially if you're like one of those popular people that make videos and go to different countries, and do stuff like that. Okay, it's something about a low vibrational copycat here, and it's something here about a piece of real estate or a house. All right, something about a gas company. I hope somebody ain't about to blow up a house. There's something here about a gas company and identity theft. Maybe somebody has a gas bill in your name. Gossip, rumors. All right. Somebody could have tattoos and piercings. Real estate, again. Real estate, land matter. You are a spiritual warrior powerhouse, and you were placed there to destroy them. This was your assignment. Okay. What? They want me to talk about it. This is somebody's sun, moon. Karma is just getting started. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Why is FBI here? Somebody didn't get what they was expecting. So they're the FBI agent that did not get what they were expecting out of someone that they might have made a friendship with the Knight of Cups here. Okay. Yeah, they were trying to orchestrate something. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So for somebody, there's an FBI agent that's been trying to orchestrate something, and they were utilizing someone they made friends with, a partnership with. This could be someone that either is not using their intuition, or this could be some kind of spiritual practitioner in the reverse, someone that can't balance their dark and light energy. Yeah, they were trying to cause something to happen very quickly. Okay. But somebody could not defend something, or they couldn't stand their ground. Oh, because they're in their thoughts about somebody having everything in their life finally go in their favor. The sun. Okay. The Four of Swords here. Somebody is obsessing about you being happy. God damn. Who is this? The Grinch that stole Christmas? The hell? Somebody is completely like obsessed about your happiness with the sun, things going in your favor. Okay. So things didn't work out with this FBI agent and whoever they paired up with to do something against you. It was supposed to be something that happened very quickly. So what I'm getting from that is this has to do with the full moon. Most times when people are doing spell work and trying to get something to happen in your life, whether like me, they're trying to burn your house down, or if somebody's going to ask you for a large amount of money, or if somebody is going to ask you out on a date, or if someone's trying to get some results, they might be starting a ritual maybe on the new moon. They might be lighting candles and chanting from the new moon. If somebody's doing sex magic on you, you understand? But by the full moon is when people are expecting their manifestations. So you might have somebody that might have been planning for a while to cause something to happen to you very quickly by the full moon, and it didn't get them what they wanted. Okay. Tell me about the gas company. Why is the gas company here? Somebody might have some bad karma. Okay. A nine of pentacles. Who's this nine of pentacles? The person that's in their thoughts about something. So there's somebody here that is moving on a calmer waters, and they have an issue with the gas company right now, the 10 of pentacles. Somebody might owe the gas company a lot of money and they might not be able to afford it, or maybe they can't afford gas. A Gemini. Clarify the lovers. Clarify the lovers. Okay. Somebody might have got a message to a King of Wands. Oh, they partnered up. Okay. I mean, the lovers is Gemini energy, but no, this is somebody that might have partnered up with a King of Wands to do something that has to do with gas. What were they supposed to do? No. They were trying to do something with gas or gasoline. Yeah, they were trying to orchestrate something. Okay. So somebody using the FBI, they collaborated with someone they made friends with, and there was a King of Wands energy, and I'm hearing this is someone they've been using to do spell work on you for some time now. They got this King of Wands energy to try to do something having to do with gas to whoever you are under the full moon. Okay. But it didn't work out or turn out the way they thought it would. But that's who they partnered up with. Whoever that King of Wands is, they partnered up with someone in the FBI. Okay. To do whatever they were trying to hurry up and do to you under this full moon. Okay. Tell me about this identity theft. What is this about this identity theft? Somebody is trying to move fast and break things and be strategic, but because they feel defeated because they know that you're about to get some information, the Page of Swords, or someone's going to communicate with you. Clarify this Page of Swords. And this person has been trying to gaslight somebody and emotionally manipulate them, but someone's leaving someone out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah. The Hangman, because somebody has a different perspective about something right now with that Hangman energy. The Hangman talks about when you take on a different perspective, the way you think about something has changed. Okay. So somebody did identity theft. Maybe your inheritance is a actual house or land, real estate. Tell me about this real estate house, real estate land matter. Tell me about this real estate land matter, please. Oh my God, somebody is literally drowning in their emotions, or it could be real estate that's by water. What's the Page of Cups? Somebody kicked somebody out of their energy because somebody made somebody an offer for something. A Nine of Pentacles. Oh, somebody got clarity. Somebody got clarity about something, about an offer that somebody made to somebody. A Nine of Pentacles. Somebody made somebody an offer, and it has to do with this real estate. What was the offer that they made this person in the past with the Six of Cups here? What was the offer? Somebody was not stuck in a mental imprisonment about something. It was to breadcrumb somebody to take a risk and not give you your share. Okay. So I don't know if this is some kind of shared real estate, but the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it talks about something that could be being done that was unfair, unequitable, something that was not distributed fairly or properly. The six is something that's not equal, not evenly distributed. Somebody, all right, so this could be a lawyer, an accountant, maybe somebody that was over a will, an estate. somebody took a risk, okay, and took a bribe or an offer to do something that was unfair in how they distributed something. And it has something to do with real estate land matter. And this was in the past, they did this. And what's going on with this person now? The queen, yeah, this is someone that doesn't have empathy, compassion. This is someone that's a liar. They're very strategic, uh, and they don't care. Maybe the hangman, maybe now they have to take on another perspective about it. So maybe someone was trying to get you out the way. Clarify, what is a hangman? A night energy. Oh, they thought they were going to sacrifice you. But now there's an imbalance to what they thought they were going to do to you. So somebody was going to sacrifice you so that somebody could get your share of some kind of inheritance that has to do with land or real estate. Yeah. A Knight of Wands was supposed to unalive you. Okay. Yeah. And the FBI connected with this Knight of Wands that was supposed to unalive you. They were supposed to coordinate this, your death. But they didn't get what they were expecting. Because you are anointed and highly favored. The Three of Wands reverse. Yeah, of course they didn't get what they were expecting. This night energy that might have tried to do something to you. Now they can't move the calmer waters. The Six of Swords reverse. Yeah, whoever the practitioner is that they utilized, yeah, it didn't work. They thought the practitioner's spell work plus their coordination of whatever they tried to execute over the full moon was supposed to land. But you're a child of God and you're anointed. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Whatever was left for you, whatever this inheritance is, it's for you. And there's somebody on the back end, spiritually, your ancestors, that's not going to quit and they're not going to stop protecting you until you have what they wanted you to have. Whoever left this for you said they not going no goddamn where until you get what they wanted you to have, that they earned with the sweat of their own damn brow. I'm telling you, these ghosts, I'm telling you of people, these restless spirits that will not go on across the water. They won't cross over. Sometimes they hold on to something so strong emotionally, because it's that great of an injustice that was committed that they can't let go. And that's where you get some of these spirits that start haunting people. Who's this low vibrational copycat? A mother figure, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a mother figure that's overly emotional and drowning in her emotions right now, that worked with this narcissist. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups mother figure, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, King of Wands. Oh, wow. Somebody kicked her out of their energy. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, she was trying to be strategic, but now somebody has kicked her out of their energy. They don't want to work with her no more. So now she's really drowning in her emotions. Clarify justice in the reverse, because someone could be a Libra, or I'm seeing Capricorn and Libra, because someone thought they was being strategic. Someone could be a Pisces, somebody could be Aries, Leo, Sag, somebody could be a Capricorn, someone could be a Libra. Yet somebody is now kicking them out their energy. It didn't work out. Someone's also a Leo with the Strength card. Tell me about this guided to sell and never return. Tell me about, yeah, somebody's not in a mental imprisonment, okay, or someone's not stuck. So somebody is not stuck and they're being guided to sell. The King of Swords reverse, that's not thinking right about something. So, somebody might be about to be moved up out of your energy is what I'm getting, because something is not going in their favor. This is the person, the Emperor reverse, that you like. If you dated this person or was in a relationship with them, they thought that you got over them just instantly because you were playing mind games or you never liked them in the first place. When in actuality, what I'm getting is you're very empathic and you study people. and you study people for perfect clarity because you like to be very precise, surgical, and make one move one time. You don't like to go back and forth and be confused and be this, that, and the other. You assess this person properly for the amount of time you needed to complete your assessment. And once you completed your assessment, you cut them off permanently. Okay. They thought that you was playing games in the first place, and you just cut them off out of nowhere. And that's why you just instantly got over them. But that's not what happened. You actually did an assessment on them. They don't know how empathic and intelligent you are. Okay, the world card, and they got stuck in a cycle trying to steal your energy. This person is being moved out of a city, and that city's under judgment. So it might be a lot of people in that city that's under judgment right now. This person gaslit a lot of people and emotionally manipulated. I just saw him. There he is. This person, it could be two men here. One can be an Aries, the other can be an Aquarius. They might have literally got a whole bunch of people under judgment and in trouble because of all the lying, manipulation, childish gaslighting they did about you. Okay, it's two energies here. Yep. And Aquarius, whoever you are anointed. You are a whole star out here. And they told all kind of lies about you to defame your character, child. And it's all because this is somebody that don't know how to regulate their emotions. This person was really drowning in their emotions that they let go of a star. That means you're someone anointed. You're someone that's extremely blessed and highly favored. That you're someone that is a master manifester. You're someone that has abundance and prosperity written into your destiny, your future, and you embody it in your energy. Okay. And that's why this person is so emotional, because they literally, they're showing me, they had an opportunity with you and they allowed you to slip right through their fingers. You understand? This person had you right where they wanted you. The divine literally gave them an opportunity and a chance. They didn't even have anyone to compete with. You were right there in their face. They didn't even have to compete with anybody. And they got puffed up in their ego and they acted a monkey. And it's because it came to them so easily and they didn't have any other competition. They decided to act a complete monkey with you. And you walked away. You slipped right through their fingers. They act like you something that can be replaced like that. They act like they come up on whatever you are every single day. Like, shoot, I'll go to the club and find another one of you. No, baby, not you. You're very unique. There's something very, very unique about your energy, something very unique about your bloodline. It's something very unique about your spiritual ranking. You don't come across you like you in a damn store. Oh, we can just go get another one. Somebody might have to scour the damn earth to find another one of you. Child, people stupid. All right, give me a final message. This person's getting karma. But this person was your assignment. Yeah, I know. I spelled it wrong the first time. I corrected it. I didn't make a new card because I don't have an ego. So I don't need to hide my mistakes. Y'all can't. Don't sit up there and act like y'all don't use a calculator and a computer for every damn thing and spell check and you ain't forgot how to spell. You are a spiritual warrior powerhouse and you are placed there to destroy them. This person was actually your assignment because you're a walking mirror. You're a walking, living, breathing spiritual mirror. And the people that cross your path are supposed to be reflected back to them things that they need to heal within themselves and recognize within themselves. And you're innocent, whoever you are. You're very angelic, okay? Your heart is very light. You're loving. You're harmless. You come off as very vulnerable, okay? Oh, you could be dangerous, but you come off as very vulnerable and, just light spirited, someone that can easily be taken advantage of. And you're a test. You literally are a test for people, because when you get into relationships, whoever you are, your innocence and your good intentions towards people is to see what a person will actually do with somebody like you after they've been through whatever they've been through in their life, to see if they're ready for an initiation or a promotion. And a lot of people, they fail the test because when they see you, they see weakness, and they get in their ego and they decide whatever someone whatever they have fallen victim to with others in the past, they see you as an opportunity now to play the role of the victimizer. Like, oh, I remember the women used to make fun of me. The women used to play games with me and play in my face. Now it must be time for me. Now I must be a player. And now it's time for me to play in these women's face and show them how it feels like. It was a test to see if you had enough love in your heart and self-reflection and accountability to not project onto an innocent person whatever your issues and your wounds are, whatever your hurt is, whatever your pain is, to self-reflect instead, and heal that pain and take accountability and responsibility for you, the part you played in allowing people to hurt you. Even if you were conditioned with low self esteem because of some trauma that happened in your childhood, you still, because of that, allowed somebody to hurt you by not having the proper boundaries in place. You can't use that as an excuse. That's a part of your life path. So if you didn't know any better because of the way you were conditioned from whatever happened to you in your childhood, and somebody came in your life and hurt you, you still have to have enough intelligence and emotional intelligence and wisdom to not project that hurt onto an innocent person that never did anything to you, but to take full responsibility and say, what did I do? What part did I play in giving someone access to me, to where they were able to hurt my feelings, to play, make fun of me, humiliate me, do whatever they did to me, steal from me, whatever. Okay, well, now that I see how they were able to do that, let me go in and put some boundaries in place so that doesn't happen again. Let me mend my heart. Let me figure out why I was susceptible to that. Maybe I need to do some self reflection and go back and see where I learned this behavior of having an overactive heart chakra, accepting of people, places, and things that I should not, that they wouldn't tolerate from me, but I tolerate from them. How did I learn how to become a doormat? When did that behavior start? When was I conditioned to become a doormat? Do I have abandonment issues that I just don't want to be alone and I feel safer with people that make me feel familiar? Does familiarity does that soothe my abandonment issues, rather than, if I don't have good friends, I'd rather have low vibrational friends just so that I'm not alone? Is this why I'm accepting of things that I know I should not tolerate? Self-love. It's a lot of shadow work that has to be done here. Okay, whoever you are, you were a test and an assignment for the people that have come into your life to see if they were able to self-reflect yet, or were they still in some energy of projection. You have to take accountability for the part that you play in allowing people to hurt you in whatever open doors you have. And then it's your job to close those doors and to heal yourself and diagnose yourself through therapy and self-reflection before you start dating again. See, an unhealed person will sit up there and they'll jump from partner to partner to partner because other people will distract them from seeing their own flaws. Okay. The reason people will leave one relationship and jump directly into another, especially the same day, get on a dating website, I got to quickly get on a date with somebody else before they do, is because of their ego, of their pride, and also they want to be distracted from the pain of self-reflecting on what went wrong, because you might expose something inside yourself that you need to work on. So you get another person to distract you. When you come out of a relationship, or if you were seeing somebody for any length of time and then it went bad, you're supposed to take some time to cleanse yourself of that person's energy. And while you're cleansing yourself of that person's energy, you're supposed to be self reflecting on what went wrong, because each relationship that comes into your life is supposed to teach you some kind of lesson that you signed up for. And if you don't pass that lesson, the next person is going to be in a different body, but it's going to be the same energy. Whoever you are, that was your purpose in their life, and you've completed your purpose. Holy Divine Spirit, give me a final message, please, and thank you. Final message, please, and thank you. Somebody could be a Virgo. Somebody could be a fire sign. Somebody could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Final message. Holy Spirit, please give me a final message, please, and thank you. Somebody might be getting divorced. My ring is coming up off my finger here. It always does that. Ooh, ooh, okay. Final message, please, and thank you. The Hierophant. Wow. All right. They're still coming out. They said open it. Okay. This might have something to do with court and this injustice surrounding real estate or inheritance. The Six of Pentacles reverse and the Hierophant has to do with court. All right. Oh, I just saw the Ace of Swords. There it is. Somebody has to release it. Yeah, because somebody's already aware. I have the Hangman reverse. This is awareness. Somebody can't move to calmer waters because whoever this mother figure is, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Whoever this mother figure is, they know that you're already aware that they stole your inheritance and they can't move to calmer waters. And what they did was unjust. The Sun card, you're about to get what belongs to you. Okay. I don't know. Maybe there's Aries, Emperor, or a boss, or somebody that had something to do with this, but they know you're aware. They know that you're aware of what they either tried to get away with or they already, but they're going to have to give it back to you. Whatever they stole from you, they're going to have to give back. Final message. Give me one more card. Give me one more. Oh. Fell on the floor. It's a missed opportunity for this nasty ass air sign to hop on the stick of, I guess, whoever you get in a relationship with. If you're not in a relationship already, this is so nasty. I want to throw these cards down and cleanse them with sage, child. Because there's a weirdo air sign. There is a weirdo Libra, Aquarius, Gemini that's haunting you like Grimace, I'm hearing, and like sniffing over your shoulder. Okay, I'm getting the energy of, do y'all remember in Living Color Aunt Elsie? Yes. Do y'all remember in Living Color with Aunt Elsa or Aunt Elsie? That's what it's given. Aunt Elsie, she was a woman that, you know, they didn't make her like gay, really. She was a straight character, but she would like be talking to the young women, and then all of a sudden she'd be like, "You got something on your neck there, girl. Let me help you out with that. Let me help you out with that. Here, let me just see if I could get that off you." And then she'll lick their neck or face or something, and then start feeling all over them or something. Let me, and then she's sucking on their neck, and they're like, "Get off of me, woman. What the hell is wrong with you?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I lose it sometime. I lose control." That's the energy I'm getting on Elsie on In Living Color. What was it in Living? Back in the day, I know everybody don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's okay. Where is she? Elsie. There she goes. There she go. This was look, y'all. This was Aunt Elsie on A Living Color. She be coming towards you, you know, with them shoulder pad suits on in church, you know, and after a while, she did it to men and women. She would just suddenly start kissing on them, grabbing on them, or whatever. That's Aunt Elsie from In Living Color back in the day. It was just so funny. But that's what I'm getting. That's this energy that I'm getting here. She's giving me this woman that is being a weirdo and just waiting for an opportunity to see if you're going to date somebody, if you're going to see somebody. This is her energy right here. This is her. That's what the spirit, that's what they telling me. Like she's sitting next to this woman crying at a funeral, and then she's gonna try to kiss her in her mouth and grab her breast, and she's like, "Get off of me, woman!" That child, whoever this weirdo air sign is, that's the energy she's giving. Whoever this weirdo air sign is, that's the energy she giving. This woman, I don't know, she might be bisexual. But she just wants more than anything to have sex with someone that you have sex with. And it's given vomit. It's like really, really giving vomit. Ill. That's gross. Okay. So just be careful who you partner with. Pray and be careful because she's still lurking around. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Ill. Okay. That's it, collective. I am Kuan Yin, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. It's about time for me to get back over to I Have No Cut Cards, and I will be over there in just a moment. The devil, the liar. The devil is a liar. Trying to disconnect me when I'm about to say this prayer. You a damn lie. And yeah, I said damn right before we pray. The devil. We ain't about to pray with no black screen. I'm gonna be with y'all. Y'all playing with me. Man. It is. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for restoration of my camera. I show gratitude for my ancestors of the highest vibration of love, my angels, my guides. I show gratitude for Christ, Jehovah, Iao, Yeshua, Christ, Jesus. I show gratitude for complete restoration financially, energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I show gratitude right now for protection and for favor that comes with being in the right alignment. I show gratitude right now for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. I show gratitude right now for the backfire of every death spell that was cast during this full moon. The backfire of every evil eye, every hex, every bewitchment, the backfire of everything that was sent under this full moon, returning directly back to the sender. I show gratitude right now for each and every planet that God, as you define God, has put in place with its own unique vibrational frequencies, that when we echo out the vowels that represent each planet in the different orders that create the different names of God that we call Olo Dumare, Umima, Jesus, Yeshua, Christ, Jehovah. All of our prayer requests get granted. O Holy One, the moon that sits at the head of Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Right now, I command every demonic force and spirit in my life, in my home, in my environment to flee and scatter. Burn to ashes right now. Umima is a consuming fire. Right now, I release fire on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything in this life, in this environment, in my energy field to cause any physical, financial, energetic, or spiritual imbalance with negative energy to me or any of my collective of the highest vibration of love. Right now, I sanctify this prayer for cleansing and redemption in that Kundalini violet flame that I invoke with my holy words, which is my Holy Spirit, in the mighty name of Christ, Jehovah. Thou hast said, every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that I have given unto you. Right now, I show gratitude for my home and for my collective homes too, for our land and for favor to possess our home, apartment, condo, house, land. Right now, we dedicate it to the Most High God, Yeshua, Christ's legacy. Everything that is not of Christ on our property or in our property, right now we invoke that Holy Spirit by that Kundalini violet flame and call forth from the four corners of the earth, water, fire, and air to charge and instantly manifest this prayer into the physical from the spiritual plane. Right now, I command you to be rooted out by fire on every plane of existence through every energy body, every plant that has not been planted by and to honor Christ. I command it to be uprooted out of the ground. For who are they to say a thing and it come to pass when Christ has not commanded it? I cancel every evil pronouncement made over my home, my land, my apartment, my condo, my property by holy fire right now. I decree and declare that affliction shall not rise up a second time. It shall not stand. It shall not come to pass. Right now, I cast a circle and mark a boundary around my home, around my home, around my land, around my property with holy oil. No monitoring spirit, spell work being cast, remote viewing, or astral projections may penetrate on any plane or existence. I command every enchantment and charm and divination made against me and my family, hidden inside my house or buried outside in the ground, to be canceled, nullified, and neutralized and destroyed by fire and completely obliterated right now. Surely there's no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath Yeshua wrought? Surely there is no enchantment or divination of evil against me. Every evil charm affecting my destiny, catch fire and be destroyed right now. Every evil charm poured on the ground to paralyze me, be destroyed by fire right now, by that Kundalini violet flame of my Holy Spirit, which is my holy fire that I invoke with my holy words. Right now, I invoke the power of Christ, to neutralize by my words every charm working against me in my house or on my land, above or below the ground. I neutralize every charm working against my breakthroughs. Right now, I neutralize every charm working against my health, my money, my energy. Right now, I neutralize every charm working against my rising. Anyone making references or placing charms against me, I command that person to catch fire right now in earth and on the heavenly planes. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Surely he shall deliver thee from the fowler's snare and from the noisome, deadly pestilence. Right now, I nullify, neutralize, and cancel every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me right now on every plane of existence. On every plane of existence, through every energy body, I completely obliterate and destroy every demonic contract. I nullify and neutralize every demonic altar referencing my name, every candle, every item referencing my name. I nullify and completely neutralize right now. I command anyone placing charms and references against me, I command them to catch fire right now. Every legal ground that my enemy is using to attack me and my family, I nullify and I neutralize that legal ground by holy fire right now. Right now, I uproot my family from every other foundation and I graft them in the family of Christ Jehovah. I order peace over my home and my land. Let every judgment and accusation made against me be rooted out. Right now, I release the fire of Christ against every agent of hell that is fighting me and my family, my child, every witchcraft altar against my home. Catch fire right now. I stand on the words of Christ. Let death seize upon them and let them go quick into hell. For they have no change. Therefore, they fear not God. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Let those that love it eat the fruit thereof. Whatsoever ye shall bind in earth shall be bound in the heavens. Whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall also be loosed in the heavens. Right now, I bind every tongue chanting witchcraft against me in earth and on the heavenly planes. Right now, I bind every chanting tongue. Right now, I bind every witch and warlock astral projecting into my environment. Right now, I bind every death spell. Right now, I bind every enchantment and spell work, every curse, every evil eye, every hex, every bewitchment sent toward me. I bind and contain every death spell that was sent toward me under this full moon. I bind and contain it in earth and on the heavenly planes. I command you, I decree and declare, I return it back to the sender tenfold right now. I command you to go directly back to the sender, plant in their energy field, and remain stuck to them in their energy field and manifest the exact desired outcome they wanted for me to happen to them instead right now. Abracadabra. I will create as I speak. Micah 5:12. And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand. And I command every evil charm pulled from the ground to bring me out, to bring me down, to catch fire right now, burst into flames. Right now, I neutralize and cancel your power with that holy fire. I uproot every evil plant and charm rooted against me right now. It shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass. Right now, I decree and declare, let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let this net that he has hid catch himself into that very same destruction. Let him fall. I soak this prayer and this environment in that cleansing Kundalini violet flame of Christ fire, my Holy Spirit. And I thank you for granting my prayer and my request. Mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. People be trying to slick those stuff over your fence and see if they could put stuff in your house. Collective, you know, I love each and every last one of you. Thank you so very much for your concerns that you expressed about the fire. Everything was fine. You know, I'm protected. Again, the fire was supposed to happen because that was the only real evidence that I could be able to really have that's concrete. Otherwise, people could do all kind of little petty things on my property and to me and gaslight me about being crazy. They could gaslight me about making it up, doing it myself. Oh, that the wind blew that there. You know, the fire by somebody setting fire to my home while I was doing a reading. That was the evidence I needed. That was all I needed. I've been telling y'all that they tried to cancel my homeowner's insurance. Um, they tried to create a situation wherein there would be a lapse in my homeowner's insurance in Georgia. And then they were going to try to set my house on fire during that lapse with my homeowner's insurance. Like they were going to try to block my mail, do spell work to make me forget to pay my insurance, or they were just going to try to manufacture something fake, right? And then I told y'all they were even trying to plan it out here. I told y'all Intuitive Goddess Latoya 333 was trying to work together with people to set my house on fire. I kept telling y'all. But this time now, all I needed was that one fire to be set, and now I got that evidence. Nobody could ever try to gaslight. Nobody now can ever try to gaslight me. Nobody could ever try to, oh, you making it up. Oh, that never, how do you know? Oh, you ain't being, child. I love y'all. I will be back. I am QUAN, love of the highest vibration. Y'all have a great one.